Hey guys, welcome back to Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Trunks, the boy from the future from Dragon Ball Z. And when they first announced this figure, I went crazy. Like, this is definitely my favorite character from the show, and it's one of the most anticipated figure for me in 2023. But based on what I read on social media, this guy seems to have like unsolvable or like unavoidable QC issues, especially on the loose hips and the left arm. Like, that's just very crazy to me for a popular character like this. But I don't know, let me know in the comments if yours is safe. But I'm already prepared that there's gonna be a lot of QC issues with this guy, especially loose figure. Like, that's just so bad, like for action figure. I mean, for like S.H.Figuarts in general, right? Because S.H.Figuarts is known to be really durable, but if they start getting loose, like, that's just, I don't know, like, I'm not very comfortable with that. But anyways, I digress. Here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. Still looking very, very cool. Been waiting for this version for a very long time. Hopefully we get a tank top version. We get like long hair with tank top. I don't know, like, they can do whatever they want. And let's check it out. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, looking really good. And let's check it out. It does come with a fair amount of stuff. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and I think we can get into the QC issues first because that's what everybody is worried about. And for me, I have very low expectation going in, so I actually thought my copy was good. I've seen a lot of very bad examples, but for me, first of all, everybody was talking about the left arm being very, very loose, very easy to pull off. But mine, I actually have to apply a little bit of force. But as you guys can see, there is a little bit of plastic shave over here. Maybe at first it was too tight and they had to change it. I don't know. But yeah, for me, my left and right arm feels exactly the same. You have to apply a little bit of force. I don't think it's too loose, but for S.H.Figuarts, usually it's not good when you are able to just pull it off, right? It should stay in place very, very tightly. But yeah, for the lower leg, it's where a lot of the issues is, right? Like, this new design they're going with, it's very loose, and it just feels not very well put together. Because I think a lot of the parts in here is like hollowed, so it can get a little bit wobbly. But I think as long as the ball joint in there is tight, you should be fine. Because like, I've seen a lot of people, they're not able to like kick up, but mine, this is actually okay. But even then, like, you can tell some of the parts is a little bit wobbly, but I think it's just because some parts is like hollow, and like I mentioned earlier, it just doesn't feel like it's well put together. It kind of feels borderline like a model kit, right? Yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think, but hopefully in the future they can fix all these issues, because this is the 3.0 body. He is a little bit buffer than I imagined, but if everybody moved to this body very soon, I think that's okay, right? For now, this is like the newer era we have to get used to. A lot of people were complaining about the trunks being bigger, but I actually think this is fine. It's just newer body, right? We all had that transitional stage. And yeah, I think for the most part, they did a really good job. Looks like he walked out straight from the anime. The color is really cool. I like it. Very vibrant. And yeah, it's trunks. Like, what's there not to like? And we do have soft material over here for the jacket. And like I said earlier, can't wait for the tank top trunks. And yeah, let's jump straight into the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. I got very lucky with the QC issues. Let me know in the comments if yours has issue and like people can like share about it, right? And mine's from Amiyami, maybe it's from Japan. It's a little bit better. I don't know. It has been like a myth. Like, the Japanese version is better, but I don't know. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. And the shoulder, since like the jacket is covering all the engineering, it gives you like a really long ball joint over here, like you guys can see over here. And then you can raise his arm up about this much. You can move it all the way around. It's kind of like a butterfly, but with a little bit more range. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is quite a lot. Bend backwards only about this much. Not that much side to side movement, so the ab crunch is like pretty minimal. And for the leg, I don't think there's any pull down method of any sort, but you can kick out about this eye, bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. It is very standard. And again, I kept saying this, but it kind of feels like it's a model kit put together. The more I play with it, it just kind of feels like that. So that is a little bit annoying. Hopefully in the future, they can like make this feel a little bit better. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and I think he looks absolutely amazing. I just love this new head sculpt. Looks like he walked out straight from the anime. Very, very cool. And next up, we have one face that's staring to the right. I usually don't like faces like this, but this one is very, very cool. And then we have a teeth gritting angry face, and this expression is just really, really cool. And the last one we get is a shouting face, and just look at the detail on this. Very, very cool. You can see like the teeth and everything. Yeah, just really nice. And then we also get the normal expression, and this one, it doesn't come with any interchangeable faces, but it's using exactly the same faceplate, so customizers can easily do it, or maybe in the future we're gonna have some DLC. Very cool though. And for the interchangeable hands, first off we get a pair of style posing hands, and these are always nice. And then we have another pair of very similar hands, but I think these are more for key blasting. And then we have a pair of key blasting hands that looks like a karate chop. These are very iconic. And lastly, we actually get two pairs of hands for holding the sword. And I think the reason why they did that is because this part of the sword is a little bit more thick and this part is more narrow. So when you're holding the sword with two hands, it will look more natural. Very nice attention to detail. They really went out of their way with this figure. And yeah, the sword, as you guys can see, you can put it to the scabbard. A lot of people have been asking for this feature for a long time, but I do have some QC issues over here, but it is whatever. Very cool. And yeah, I believe that's everything, and let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look amazing together. I'm just so happy to see these three. Kind of reminds me of this set when I was younger. At the time, I couldn't really afford them, but having this now, I'm just like so happy. And Trunks is a little bit bigger, but I think that's okay because we are moving to a 3.0 body. Eventually, we're going to get everybody with 3.0 body, so yeah, I think that's okay. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. I'm just so happy here. And next up, we have more Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. Again, I think they look amazing, even though Cell should be a little bit taller. And then we have some Naruto S.H.Figuarts, which is my favorite. And in a few weeks, I think we're going to hear something about a new product. Hopefully, it's Orochimaru. I can't wait for it. And then we have some JJK S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some Mayfex figures. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, Trunks is straight up my favorite character, so I have to give it a 10 out of 10. And minus the QC issues, I actually think this figure is absolutely amazing. Beautiful paint work, amazing sculpt. I love the 3.0 body, even though there's still a lot of stuff Bandai needs to improve on, especially the QC issues. Like I talked about earlier, it kind of feels like a model kit some way because like they skip out some of the plastic, so some part of it, especially the lower body, feels really hollow. But I don't know, let me know in the comments on what you think. But for now, I'm very satisfied with this release, and hopefully in the future we can get tank top Trunks, long hair Trunks, like all the combinations, and hopefully all their accessories are like kind of interchangeable. That would be really, really cool. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.